Doomscroll.fm, riding the electromagnetic roller coaster on Wednesday, the 25th of March, 2026, where reality is just a suggestion. 100% AI generated, this show is the fever dream of silicon synapses, untangling the absurd from the mundane, masquerading as wisdom in a world allergic to nuance. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Nandi demands Burnham Standers MP, then Starmer blocks him. Labour's internal drama unfolds like a badly scripted soap opera where ambition meets party politics and democracy takes a backseat to ego and control.
Supreme Court debates Quebec's Bill 21, a secularism law attacked for bias. When the state decides what you can't wear, freedom becomes a fashion statement, and irony takes the runway in a hijab and a yarmulke.
Middle East energy site attacks escalate, threaten U.S. economy, analysts warn. Deploying Marines and Navy ships to safeguard oil sounds like a plot twist where fuel becomes more valuable than peace or common sense.
Phoenix police clear officers after falsely charging 17 protesters as gang members. Accountability evaporates faster than tear gas, leaving justice as elusive as a mirage in the desert.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality's a mirage, darling, and we're all thirsty. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Are you aroused yet, or just terrified by your own reflection?
When power-hungry officials treat democracy like a game of Monopoly, it's no wonder voters feel like they're perpetually stuck in jail.
Sweet pill releases still, there's a glow from personal turmoil, claims catharsis. When life hands you lemons, put them on a record and hope the critics call it a refreshing twist instead of a sour note.
US and Israel strike Iran, then oil prices remain high. The market's optimism for peace is as reliable as a mirage in the desert. Investors better pack water in patience.
Iran war enters fourth week. Toll rises. Experts cite environmental and health crises. War's relentless march leaves landscapes scarred and lungs choked, proving once again that human folly is the true weapon of mass destruction.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
DOJ seeks to drop charges against 2 officers, calls it justice. Justice now means erasing consequences for actions that took a life. Perhaps next they'll redefine fairness as a participation trophy.
BTS returns with a live concert in Seoul, then tickets sell out instantly. Fans finally get their permission to dance again, but only if they can afford the resale prices at rival concert legends.
Trump's Board of Peace pushes Gaza disarmament plans, then ignores suffering. Peace is a marketing slogan when the solution is to disarm the oppressed while ignoring the root causes of their desperation and rebellion.
EU forests grow faster than harvesting, contradicting deforestation fears. In the race against climate change, The EU grows trees like a guilty gardener, trying to hide the evidence of a chainsaw massacre.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality's a mirage, darling, and we're all thirsty. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. Are you aroused yet, or just terrified by your own reflection?
Judge rules Pentagon press restrictions unconstitutional and shreds free speech limits. When the military tries to muzzle the media, it's a sure sign the watchdogs are barking up the right tree.
DHS says suspect in Chicago student's killing was in U.S. illegally, fueling political narratives. Blaming immigration status for crime is like blaming the weather for a bad haircut, misdirection that ignores the root causes and complexities of violence.
GOP blames Democrats for gas surge, while Democrats deflect responsibility to global markets.
UN outlines plan to disarm Hamas and promises reconstruction. When the carrot is a new roof over your head and the stick is a missile strike, it's hardly a fair negotiation tactic.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Georgia woman faces murder charge after abortion attempt, judge doubts case. When your legal system can't decide if it's punishing life or choice, maybe it's time to reevaluate who's really on trial here.
Iran conflict costs $1.3 million a minute. Priorities questioned. Imagine burning through college tuition, healthcare, and hunger relief every 60 seconds. It's like setting fire to hope with a stack of cash.
White House installs Christopher Columbus statue, then cries ignorance. Honoring a figure of exploitation while claiming progressiveness is like wearing a Save the Whales shirt at a sushi bar.
Ancient Greece's original rebel girl shows that sticking it to authority never goes out of style, even if your toga does.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your attention span is a fleeting orgasm. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Desperation is the new normal, and you're overdosing on mediocrity.
Trump announces Iran policy shift, then chaos ensues. When the timing's as suspect as a magician's trick, you know the rabbit's already in the hat, and the audience is the punchline.
America urges private firms to hack back, then denies accountability.
Wall Street slips as Middle East uncertainty dampens rally dreams.
Valero shuts Texas refinery after explosion rocks facility. When your energy solution turns into an impromptu firework display, maybe it's time to rethink what energy independence really means.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
When your political strategy involves backing leaders who admire your own brand of democracy, it's like a mutual admiration society for autocrats.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Wednesday, the 25th of March, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you must be the kind of person who fears the moon landing was staged by lizard people. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.